All right. I want to start off by saying I'm really surprised to be here at John and Jess's wedding today. They seem like one of those couples that have always been married since we've known them. And I want to start off by saying a few things about John. He's one of the funniest people that I know, who stays at home and dances to Carmen Electra videos. And if anything's on sale, he will buy it in multiple sets. He has a pair of pants in every single color of the rainbow. Then he has a pair that we call his Skittles pants, that he tried to sell, but no one would buy it.
And he has a collection of wine from Napa Valley, but can never hold down a drink.
Jess is, she's a very dainty, girly girl, a modern-day Julia Childs with the mouth of a truck driver.
And who can eat as much as John and be half the size.
John, what's going on?
She's one of the most selfless, caring, and generous, thoughtful people that I know.
But when it comes to family, friends, and food, you do not want to cross her. Ever.
She becomes fierce. John and Jess are one of the funnest couples that I know. Yeah. And in the few years that I've known them, they've become like family.
And we're just so blessed and touched to have them in our lives, and we couldn't be happier to be here for your beautiful day.
Yeah. John and Jess, you cannot tell a lie. We put your speech together 5 minutes ago, but it's going to be a good one. First of all, we'd like to ask you to bring the chashibao and the shumai up for us, because we're ready to eat. But my first topic is entitled Hi Honey, and as everybody knows, or at least everybody thinks they know John, he's like this really macho guy. He'll use like tough language. He'll call and talk about the UFC and boxing, and he saw some guy with his ear torn off, and ooh, I stitched it all up. But right when he's telling the story, the phone will ring, it'll be Jess, and he'll answer the phone this way. Hi, honey. And it's true, and I always laugh because it's just really quite amazing how he can do the Dr. and Jekyll very fast. Anyway, that's my funny story about John.
Well, I'll go a little deeper and say, John has had quite the career thus far. Growing up in Orange County, he went to UCLA, and then he decided he wanted to go to med school. And a recurring theme that you'll hear a little bit here is that John never does anything halfway. It's always 150% or not at all. So instead of just going to med school, he thought he'd go ahead and get an MBA. So he went to Irvine, got a medical degree, got an MBA. I met him when he came to USC. And at that time, he was a single guy, but shortly thereafter, we met someone named Jessica. And all of a sudden, it just overnight, it was John and Jessica from that moment on. And they've been inseparable ever since. And one thing, like I talked about with John, is that he never does anything halfway. For example, his new wine addiction. If anyone's been over to his house, has seen his wine collection. One day he didn't drink very much. The next day he was a wine aficionado. He had a podcast about wine. He would tell you about how certain things were earthy and had mineral content. Most people buy one wine fridge. He buys 2. And if there's one person in the world who's perfect for John and who compliments him and manages to ground him with all his insanity and his absolute dedication to everything he does, it's Jessica. And I couldn't imagine anyone being more perfect for him than Jessica is.
He gave her a kiss, that's really sweet. I have one more topic called Weird Doctor, but I might pass because we're running out of time. Or do you want to hear the Weird Doctor, John?
Yeah.
Okay, one night I called John at like 4 in the morning because I thought I was having like a stroke. I had vertigo, and I had something called BPV.
Benign paroxysmal positional vertigo.
At least that's what John told me. So he was really tired. He goes, Ed, just hang your head over the back of the bed and snap your head around because you have what's called this imbalance.